Hello, we're at the Manchester Film Festival, the team from Hello, I'm David Bowie. Would you like to sort of introduce yourself, tell us what the film's about? It's a really sort of funny film as well, I just wanted to say that ahead of time. So.
Hi, I'm Roxana Stroy. I'm the director of the film, and I'm here with
Edward Hayter. I am the actor.
Great. Do you want to give a quick introduction in your own words, about what the film is and what it's about?
So to start with, Hello, I'm David Bowie. It's a short film made at NFTS. I'm a student there in my second year in directing fiction, and the story is about this David Bowie impersonator. And it's actually a guy comes in and he wants to hire him to break up with his boyfriend. And things don't go as they plan, so they end up spending the day together, living the dream of spending a day with David Bowie. So.
Yeah, great. There was some really, really funny lines in this film. I won't spoil them because we're going to be seeing the film afterwards, but some really good comedy. I wanted to see sort of what your influences were for comedy and like with the writing team, how you sort of got to the script that you got to. I don't know if it was any sort of improvisation or anything like that on the day.
Well, we had I worked with a very talented writer. His name is Joe Willis. He's also a student at NFTS in the screenwriting department, and I've made some other comedies before. One of them is my graduation film from the previous school. It's called A Night in Tokoriki, and it premiered in Berlinale a couple of years ago. And it was I do have a thing for comedy, so I loved the story when I read it, and I really wanted to make this. And Ed can talk a bit more about how it felt for him to impersonate such an iconic character.
Yeah, I'd love to find out how you got into being David Bowie.
I suppose, he's like, what was my approach to it? I was just thinking, so there's this guy who's he's got a kind of quite a boring job, and this is his escape, so this is his suit of armor. So he puts this on, and he's a weekend rock star, and this is in his head. He is absolutely David Bowie. He's completely, or Bowie. I don't know the correct pronunciation. I think it's still tomato, but he really believes in this. It's a kind of Simpsons episode with a guy, and he's thinks he's Michael Jackson. It's not to say he's neurodivergent, but there's an element of delusion to this man, and he's completely convinced of it. But it's not, you don't end up feeling sorry for him, so it's not like a kind of, but that was my approach to it. And Flight of the Conchords as well, there's a kind of, there's a bit with David Bowie, and he's such an icon, but, and I think if you get close to him, you don't want to do a pastiche, and I think there was a freedom to this because it's comedy, and I can sing my heart out and give it my best shot, and I'm not a great singer, so there's an element of singing in this, but I thought that's the spirit of the film, is it's not meant to be taken too seriously.
Yeah.
So
well, great, thank you so much. Is there anywhere that you're planning to put this out after the film festival where people can sort of look for it to watch it?
We are planning to send it to a couple more festivals and see how it goes, because this is actually our premiere for it. So we are hoping that it will travel to other places as well. It would be nice for the audience to see it. And after that, of course, we can also consider some online platforms where people can. It's a very short film. It's 5-6 minutes, so it has that kind of sketchy vibe to it. But it's great. I think it's a beautiful story. I'm really grateful that I got to make this film, and I'm really grateful I got to find my own version of David. It's been a fun experience, and I'm really happy we are able to present it here in Manchester.
Amazing. Well, good luck with the screening. We'll talk to you afterwards. But great. It's been great speaking to you.
Thank you so much.